Hi, everybody. Hi, 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 hi. Hi, Virgo. This is a reading for you for the month of April. Now, what are we going to do? This is I have two tarot decks. For the first half of your reading, I have the UFO tarot. And for the second half, I have the Sacred Feminine tarot. Then, of course, I have my Vera Sibilla cards here. Da, 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 da. And then I'll be casting runes for the first half of the reading to crown the reading. So let's get right away, start shuffling these cards. Now, Virgo, 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 where art thou, Virgo? Where art thou, Virgo? Where are all of you, Virgo? In Europe, we haven't set our clocks yet. We haven't changed our clocks. And so there's a time warp. And this Saturday, between Saturday and Sunday, we're going to put our clocks, I don't even remember, forward, I guess. I don't remember. Spring back. I guess it's back. We put our clocks back and fall forward. Or is it fall back? I think it's spring back. So let's see what's in store for you, Virgo. Let's see, and I'll show you these cards. She says. All right. Hi there, everybody. Yes, thank you. I have here the Six of Cups. Look at that. The Six of Cups, first card. And then I have the Ace of Swords. Wow. Very interesting. Thank you, everybody. And then I have here the Fool card. This is going to be some This is going to be some reading, I'll tell you that much. Then we have the Queen of Cups. Woo! Oh, what have you been doing, Virgo? What have you been doing? Then we've got the Ten of Wands. Okay, of course, what must go up, what goes up must come down. This Ten of Wands, that's going to be the first card that I challenge, that I clarify. So what do we have here? We've got this beautiful Six of Cups, and Six of Cups energy is, I like to say that it's a karmic return, but it's not always a karmic return. But here there's someone that has come back, is coming back in April. And it's a person that you've seen before. It's a person that you've known before. It's a person that you have before, I mean, in this life, but most likely in past lives. They have crossed your paths before. And that's why you recognize them. And that's why that bond that you feel so immediately is so strong. With this Ace of Swords right next to it, and it tells you that the truth is here, ladies and gentlemen, Virgo friends. This is a moment of truth, okay? This is a moment of truth for you, April. But then we've got this great, I love the Fool card because I was born on April 1st, and I'm the biggest fool I know. The only thing good about that date is everybody remembers. And the Fool is the focus card here. And so, it's a beginning, but it's a beginning with a lot of excitement, with not very much direction. You tend to forget almost that you're a civilized, well-to-do person. You completely lose it. You become nuts, crazy, because there's this energy, this love energy all around you. The Queen of Cups right next to that says it all. I mean, you are really elevated to a spiritual level that hasn't been around for months. I would say at least a year. You've had a rough year last year. Well, not 2018. But then we have this energy of the Ten of Wands. Why? You asked yourself, well, why? Why is that? Does it mean on the surface of it, as a tarot reader, I would say, oh, well, that means that the relationship with this new person becomes heavy. That's the first thing you think is, they have been so heavy, or finally it's the end of their trouble, or whatever. But I'm going to look at that. Okay, look. How funny the cards are sometimes when they're trying to give you some information. These three Sibilla are Gran Consolazione, this great consolation. It's arguably the best card in the deck Then we have casa, the house. That doesn't necessarily look like a house, doesn't it? It looks like a sort of business. Then we have militare, the military, the serviceman, who speaks to silence, who speaks to hiding things. And what I see here is there. All right, the month is not long enough. You know, April, 30 days has September, April, June, and November. So we have 30 days, but it doesn't include the continuation of this story. It doesn't include everything that was left unsaid in the month of April. There's much more to come. I can't wait for the month of May for you, Virgo. This is really the promise of a new relationship. All right, then you say to me, look, Christelle, I already have a relationship, or I just got out of reading, or else I just got in another relationship. What are you talking about? Of course, these are general readings, but our minds are conditioned by where we live, by the context where we live, by our friends, our relatives, families, and not always are we at liberty. Not always are we free to just walk down the street and say, whoa, who was that? And here I have my husband or wife next to me, or boyfriend or companion. Not all the time are we free to say, whoa, get a load of that. Did you see that? Okay, because we're conditioned all the time. Our mind, though, does, and it's interesting for those of you who are other dimension geeks. You might want to read things about other time dimensions and some things like time warps and parallel time and parallel lifetimes. And our mind works in very mysterious ways and plays out relationships in such an interesting way that oftentimes we as humans in this third dimension have difficulty in even understanding that. But I find it fascinating, the concept of time. So, you may say, well, what are you talking about? Let yourself travel. It's all about relaxation. And I will say meditation. I'm not a fan because I get information differently. And it's all, I'm a constant meditation. I feel like I'm in constant meditation. But you will be surprised at how your mind will allow you to be in certain places and times in a certain way. That's all I can say about that. Let me go on and cast the runes to see what they have to add to this. Whoa, we've got this beautiful Wunyo here, right? Right smack in the middle, which is joy, pure joy. At the same time, you will see that these two resemble each other, but they are far from. Look at that. That's Therisats, that's Wunyo, and they are almost the opposite. One tells you as strong, as high, as elated as is your joy, that's how deep you need with Therisats. That's how deep you have to go to try to understand it. Just what I was saying before about the time dimensions. Now, there is here the faceless, nameless, faceless rune that's called weird, and it does talk to me about really wanting this time around with this situation to understand more clearly, but on your terms. And it will happen. We have Lagas Lagos Bright Stave, and that talks about smooth going. All you have to do is communicate. And then we have this rune called Rido, and it is Merc Stave. And this tells me that there is no, it does develop, okay? This is a developing story. But the necessity that Therisats says again, you need to go deep into understanding the time dimension. It's all about wrapping your head around what time means and not sweating the small stuff literally. All right, so let me get Virgo. Let me pick up these runes and the cards and use the second half of the reading for the Sacred Feminine Tarot, and this was for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And now, with the Sacred Feminine, I'm going to lay one card for each sign, and this represents one card for each sign, potentially being people of that sign who are in your life, family, friends, co-workers, companions, lovers, and how they will act, what their role is in the month of April in relation to you. Let's take a look. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, fellow Virgoans. Did I get that right? Yes. Libra, or you yourself, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. Let's start. Aries. Aries, we've got the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands, faithful to her fire. She has come out with her fire. And that means that or his fire. This means that the Aries person in your life in April, Virgo, is a person who will bring that fire to you. Now, before I say this might be the person that you crisscross from a past life, I will wait because there are all these other signs, but that is a very strong, passionate person. A very strong person who will get you to move creatively. Let's go to Taurus. Taurus, we have here the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands. Now, the Two of Wands, this Taurus person is a person who is quite a devil's advocate for you, is a sparring partner, is a person who will say, well, look, didn't you think of this side of the story? Perhaps you're mistaken, because I think, and so they will be sort of a devil's advocate and bring you to perhaps see things in a different way. And then we have the Gemini. The Gemini person is represented by the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords. And what is a sword for a Gemini? It is the truth. It is talk. It is talking the talk. And the Gemini person in the month of April for you is a person who will tell you like it is. You can count on them. They will not mince words. They will be above board and transparent for you. Then we have the Cancer in your life potentially. And this is the Page of Cups, Page of Cups. Here too, I could say this is a Cancer. A Cancer person is maybe, just like the Aries may be, the person who has crossed your path again in this lifetime, who is that soul, that twin flame soul mate who has come again into your life, in this earth, in this lifetime. Let's take a look at the other cards. Then we have this Leo card. This is the Ten of Cups. Wowie, wowie, wowie. The Ten of Cups. And this is, the Leo represents family. This is a strong bond in terms of, doesn't even necessarily have to be a family member, but even if they are a coworker, they mean something stronger than just an acquaintance. This is a strong bond. This is a family bond, joyous family bond for you. Then there's the Virgo card, another Virgo, a fellow Virgoan. If you have a fellow Virgoan in your life, this is the Three of Pentacles. Now, if you do have another fellow Virgoan in your life, the Three of Pentacles, this is a person who will show you the rudimentary level, the beginnings of what it means to transform a coin into spiritual energy. They will show you that everything we do is based on energy. Even the air that you breathe has a spiritual nature to it and a spiritual value to it. Then we have, where am I? Wait, let me, I think that I did the Virgo one. Okay, that was the Virgo. If this is not another person in your life and it's you yourself, well, be ready to learn that lesson that we spend money and let money flows left and right. A car needs to be maintained. We get another phone, computer, taking a course. I'm going to the supermarket, all of this, but it's just goods that travel. What it represents is an exchange of energy, passage of energy. This is the great teaching that you will learn in the month of April. Now let's go to Libra. The Libra potentially in your life is a Knight of Sword. Holy moly, this Libra is going to come down and just change your life, turn you inside out. If you needed a partner in crime, this is the person who will get you out of your funk if you're in a funk, always ready to take you with them and to show you that life can change. And life does change. All you have to do is be honest and speak your mind. That's what they say. Then we have the Scorpio. The Scorpio is represented here by the Eight of Swords. Well, this is the complete opposite of the Libra person. The Scorpio will say, look, if you've got a problem, just stay put and think about it. Don't do it. Don't go, don't risk anything. If you need someone to talk to that will motivate you to take action, Scorpio is not the person during the month of April. You want to avoid that. Then we have the Sagittarian potentially in your life, and this is the Six of Cups. Here it is. This is your man or woman. This is Sagittarian. So we have these potentials. We have the Aries, we said, was a possible person coming back in your life. What else did we say? What else did we say? Christelle, please remember your brain is on your head. We had this. Well, let me show you this. It's the 6. It is the Sagittarian who is potentially a person who has come back into your life. I can't remember what I was saying, but anyway. Then we have the Capricorn person. The Capricorn person, and this is the Sun. Here too, this is a person who will fill you with light. This is a person who will illuminate your path. This is the person who will bring you to light. This may be a light worker that you know, this Capricorn person. You want to keep them very, very close. And then we have this Aquarius. The card here that represents Aquarius for the month of April. There you go. Da-da-dum, da-da-da-dum. The 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups. So we've got a few candidates for that return. We've got the Aries. We've got the 9 of Cups here, the Aquarius, and the Sagittarius. The last card, the Pisces card, is the Judgment card. Judgment card. This is a person who will not let anything, will call you out on all things. They will just not let you get by without calling you out, which means that if you're being an idiot, they will tell you you are an idiot. If you're being a genius, they'll be telling you that, but more likely will be the negative things that they'll be calling out. This is a person you can count on to tell you the things like they are. I do hope this was of help to you, ladies and gentlemen, Virgo friends. And do like and share my videos. I would love that. And subscribe. I would love that even more. Namaste, ladies and gentlemen. It was a pleasure. And I will be back soon. I will be back soon. I'm going to read everything and then write myself. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.